There are three issues currently that we're seeing surrounding diversity and domestic violence. The first is the huge misconception that people from certain ethnic groups or financial status have an elevation in domestic violence, and that's not true. More or less, we see domestic violence occurrences are the same across the board. The only exceptions are that the ultra, ultra rich or the ultra, ultra poor have slight elevations in their domestic violence occurrence. And that, if you understand domestic violence, you understand that it's about power. And in our society, money is power. So if you understand that people who pursue power on the high end of that spectrum and people who feel powerless on the very low end of that spectrum might have higher instances, it does make sense. Another issue is that we see underreporting in certain communities because people who are ethnic minorities or people from, for instance, the LGBT community are afraid of how other people will view them or that they will see their community as less than. If they hear about those things happening in their community, they are less likely to report. The third issue, and it's a huge and current issue right now, is that it used to be that VAWA protected undocumented immigrants who filed an order of protection. That was in no way related to their immigration case, and the courts would never come after them. That has changed with this new administration. For the first time ever, we're seeing cases where victims file an order of protection and then they themselves end up being arrested for being undocumented, and they end up getting deported. So that's a huge issue right now. For it makes it creates an inability for some of these people to keep themselves safe.